This is exactly right.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye.
Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye. Hello. And welcome
to My Favorite Murder,
the Minisode.
We read you any kind of story you send us.
You should see the shit we're looking at.
Oh my God. You should see the shit we don't use.
Oh, you should see the stories that go on for 4 pages about your grandma's clam chowder.
Make it 3 pages and we'll read it.
That's all we ask.
Yes.
You want to go first?
Sure. Okay, this one's called My Cara Knott Legacy Story. Ahoy hoy to the lovely people of the Fuck Word Murder Mystery Show.
Hey.
Longtime listener, longtime writer. Eventually, one of these will make it onto the show. Could this be the one? Let's find out.
It's happening.
Guess what? When I was listening to episode 474, it cleans ducks. I was so struck by George's telling of the story of the tragic murder of Cara Knott and the lasting legacy her family worked to protect. Then I realized that her lasting legacy goes far beyond the memorial garden her father put so much work into. Remember the story where she was parked at it was the cop?
Yeah. In San Diego?
Yeah.
El Cajon?
Yeah. I'm a local prosecutor, and despite gains made by women in the legal field, it's still a bit of a good old boys club.
Yeah.
I mean, that's everything.
We know.
That's everywhere.
It's getting worse.
I cannot tell you how many cases I've been assigned to either file or prosecute that are sent in by male officers or filed by male colleagues where a woman is charged with resisting law enforcement in a vehicle, which is a felony here. The facts are always somewhat similar. Late at night, a solo female driver driving a little bit extra after the lights and sirens are activated to get to a gas station or other well-lit place.
Yeah.
Then a completely compliant woman. And yet, that extra 1/10 of a mile means this goes from a ticket for a broken taillight to a felony case.
Shit.
Every time one of these cases hits my desk, I have the same reaction. Dismissal. When I finally dismissed, quote, too many of these cases, my supervisor and a very angry male cop sat me down and asked why I kept doing this. I explained that as women learning how to drive, we are frequently taught never to pull over on a dark road when we are alone. They scoffed and said that was preposterous. Women were safe to pull over anywhere.
Would you like to listen to our podcast?
Right.
Or any of the other millions of true crime podcasts?
Yeah.
Filled with
Women
stories.
Are safe nowhere to do nothing.
It is a fantasy men have that women live the same lives as men.
Right. And that just because they're not that kind of guy, there aren't any of that kind of guys.
Sir, sit down.
I recounted the story of Cara Knott and how her murderer was, in fact, a cop. You could tell it was a story they had never heard of before and was something that surprised them. I told them I had zero plans of changing my approach to these cases, but maybe they should change theirs. Then I got up and walked out.
Good.
I've seen very few cases like this since, and I'd like to think I taught that smug cop a lesson. Stay sexy and don't pull over until you are in a well-lit place, but maybe put your hazards on. Hannah, she, her.
So the idea that it's a felony is very good information.
Yeah.
Because that's like the time I told the story of like the cops tried to pull me over when I was trying to get my drunk friend from a wedding. And it was like the hotel was right there. And I'm like, I just got to get her to the front door.
Yeah.
And they lost their minds. But I mean, the idea that we don't know that we're playing with fire to keep ourselves safe.
Yeah.
Or to keep somebody else safe. Where it's like, why in God's name would that be a felony?
Right.
What's the problem?
They pulled over at the next exit. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what we were all taught to do.
Yeah. But also, why wouldn't cops get trained that, like, if it's a woman driving, pull her over at a gas station? Like, escort her to the place where there are people and lights. What's the problem with that?
Well, that's what Hannah is trying to fucking teach everyone, and she's doing the Lord's work.
Good job, Hannah.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly, my first email is from a story I covered.
Oh.
And the subject line is, I worked with Bruce MacArthur from episode 475. Hi, Georgia, Karen, and everyone else. I am from a suburb of Toronto, Scarborough. And I've had my fair share of, Paul Bernardo lived in my parents' neighborhood, or my sister was friends with the happy face killer's son stories, and then in parentheses, both true. But when I saw what Karen covered in episode 475, I knew exactly what I needed to write in. When I was a preteen, I was offered a job that paid cash and that allowed me to bring a friend to work with me. It was a no-brainer. My friend and I took this job as Santa's elves for one of those pictures with Santa's setups in a mall. It was one of those malls that was one step ahead of a strip mall, but one step below a cool mall hangout spot. I'm talking a Walmart, a cell phone prom dress store.
Oh, God. That's the Burbank Mall.
Yes, it is.
Isn't it?
Yep. Where there's like, I've never heard of that chain of stores before.
Totally.
Where's that from?
Wow, those are shiny shoes.
The country of Georgia? Okay, that's cool. Nail salon, bunch of places with for rent signs up. This Santa photo area was also less than ideal. We took the pictures with a disposable camera. And yes, I, a 13-year-old, took the pics.
Oh, God.
This is very low rent.
Yeah.
And we took the film to develop at Walmart's 1-hour photo lab.
Oh, my God. BRB. I'm going to go develop these pics.
Now I kind of love the hustle of this, where it's just like, look, by any means necessary. Every day we would go up to the mall management office to get into our elf clothes, and Santa would be sitting there waiting for showtime in his white tank top and Santa pants. Super gross, bad Santa vibes. He was a nice enough guy, but after a few weeks of working with him, I could not shake the creepy feeling. It got to the point that I didn't come in to pick up my last paycheck at the end of Christmas season.
That's huge for a kid.
Yes, it is. Fast forward to 2017, I'm watching the news with my parents, and I hear that finally someone was arrested in relation to the missing persons that Toronto police completely gaslit the city about, but that's another story, in the Village. Imagine my heart dropping and the blood draining from my face when the face of Bruce MacArthur is plastered across the TV screen.
Jesus.
All I could say was, holy shit, Santa.
Oh, God, that's so chilling.
I had no idea that my gut all those years before had been right, and this POS was a serial killer. I want to acknowledge that while I use this story as my what was your worst job icebreaker answer, innocent and beautiful lives were lost. Skanda Navaratnam, Bazir Faizi, Majid Khayan, Sarush Mahmoodi, Karishna Kumar, Kanagaratnam, Dean Lisowick, Salim Essen, and Andrew Kinsman. Thank you both for all you do for allyship, mental health, and generally making my commutes more enjoyable. Stay sexy and don't take a job as an elf when you are far too young to get paid legally. Haley, she, her.
Wow.
She worked with a serial killer.
That is wild.
Also, that thing of like, I think the reason I enjoy stories like that of like, and then I saw the face, is because it proves your gut is right.
Absolutely.
If you get a weird, bad feeling, go get some frozen yogurt. Get out of the place you're in. Like,
don't you just wonder, though, how many of those there are that you never find out that your gut was right? You know what I mean?
Yes.
They either never got caught or you just missed the story or they don't do anything that's like newsworthy, but you're totally right.
Or you get gaslit and a bunch of people tell you you're just a bitch.
Right.
Where it's just like, well, okay, then I guess I have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
Because I gotta go.
Yeah, because this isn't right.
Yeah. Some flavors will always make you smile.
And with Kachava's new cinnamon French toast flavor, you can enjoy the taste of your favorite childhood breakfast without the sugar crash.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake that comes in so many delicious flavors, including the brand new cinnamon French toast.
It's made with real cinnamon bark for the richest, deepest, most authentic flavor.
And just 2 scoops provide complete nutrition your body craves with protein, fiber, greens, and so much more.
Kachava provides clean nutrition to fuel wherever your day takes you. No fillers, no nonsense. Okay, the Exactly Right Media office has all become obsessed with Kachava because they keep sending us these amazing boxes of all the flavors, and everyone kind of fights over it now. So we got this new flavor in, and I mean, there was like a line to try it. It's pretty great.
We're real believers in the whole Kachava line, so treat yourself to a childhood favorite.
Go to kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, KACHAVA.com, code MFM. Go to kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
Goodbye.
Bye. The future has an annoying habit of always showing up.
That's why now is a great time to start planning ahead.
Enter Acorns.
Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing, even if it's your spare change.
The Acorns Potential screen shows you the power of compounding and how your money could grow over time. You can quickly adjust how much you're investing every day, week, or month to make sure you're always building towards your goals.
Whether you're just starting out or thinking about settling down, Acorns supports your big and small goals across every stage of life. Sign up now and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment.
Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.
Head to acorns.com/MFM or download the Acorns app to get started.
Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns.
Tier 2 compensation provided, potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings.
Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk.
Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/MFM. Goodbye. Okay, I'm not going to read you the title of this one.
Okay.
It's about her 3rd grade pool party.
Okay.
Hi, here goes. In 3rd grade, I celebrated my birthday with a pool party at my childhood home in Southwest Florida. Included on my exclusive list of invitees was my elementary school, quote, boyfriend, Austin, and his best friend, Justin. It was kind of an early crush where I basically did not speak to Austin and instead got my friends to tell him that I liked him. And so obviously we were dating.
You mean the way all first boyfriends are gotten?
Totally. After an afternoon of playing sharks and minnows in the pool, we toweled off for presents, birthday cake. My grandma had made one of those Barbie doll cakes where the cake was her dress. Classic. And ginger ale punch, the kind with an entire block of sherbet ice cream floating in the punch bowl.
This is a very late 70s, early 80s party.
Yeah. I recall opening Austin's present, and it was a set of sequined earrings from Claire's. That's the boyfriend. 1 pair for each day of the week. I had never received jewelry from and then it says like man, squiggly man before. And I was delighted, albeit embarrassed at such an obvious display of love. I then opened Justin's present. That's the best friend.
Yeah.
And he gave me, all caps, a diamond gold necklace.
Wait, what grade?
3rd grade. They're little babies.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It was probably not real gold, and it was definitely cubic zirconia. But still, I was newly 9 years old and completely abashed that my list of suitors had doubled in a single humid afternoon. According to my mom's memory, Austin was mortified and upset, and Justin was pretty smug. The fallout was what you'd expect. Austin broke up with me via a pass note shortly after my birthday party. I think it was a combination of his gift being upstaged and the fact that I literally didn't talk to him. My first boyfriend, Eagle, we never spoke. We kissed once at a truth or dare.
Yeah. What are you supposed to talk about?
Never. And that the school year was almost over and he wanted to be, another squiggly mark, single for the summer.
Yeah. That summer of 3rd grade that really changes your life.
You know what? I got to get myself back out there. He's single. Austin also stopped being friends with Justin. The rumor mill in the cafeteria confirmed that it was like the 2nd time that school year that Justin tried to steal Austin's girlfriend.
Ew.
The 3rd grade is just an episode of Love Island, apparently. I wasn't too heartbroken. Another friend at my party had gifted me a CD with Sierra and Missy Elliott's song, 1, 2, Step. So I was busy choreographing a dance in my free time. We all eventually went to separate schools, and I hadn't thought about Justin until my sophomore year of high school when the local news reported on his arrest. That's the best friend. At the age of 17, Justin was arrested and convicted of a double homicide and armed robbery.
Oh, no.
Justin broke into the house of a fellow classmate where he shot and killed him and his mother. Justin stole a safe containing cash and a gun from the house. After selling the gun and pocketing the cash, he made a whopping $370.
God.
Absolutely disgusting, and it gets worse. A month or so prior to the murders, the mother and son had allowed Justin to stay with them for a couple days when Justin was kicked out of his house by his own mother. Following the murders, Justin then expressed his condolences for them on a Facebook page memorializing their lives. Must be before he got caught.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting, but Justin is serving life in prison. Fuck him. Stay sexy, and sometimes men display red flag behavior even in the third grade. Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey. Kelsey. God, that is
Yeah.
the idea. I mean, it's the thing I always say, just for a little bit of money. From the quote from Fargo, where it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm out of comments about literally people just murdering other people kind of for no reason.
Yeah, we've said it all in the past 9 years.
It's true. Well, let's keep going.
Let's do it anyway.
Let's power through it. Not going to read you the subject line of this because they tell me not to. It says hide title in all caps.
Okay.
And it just starts. I hope everyone is doing well. I've been a murderino all my life. I wrote my high school research paper on
so intensely. What if they don't mean it that intensely?
Okay.
I bet they do though. Okay.
I hope everyone's doing well. I've been a murderino all my life. I wrote my high school research paper on serial killers in 1995. It was my only A that semester in English. Wait, this is from Karen Kilgariff? That's crazy.
Shit. Remember in school when you hated everything but what you were interested in and they never realized that maybe it was just that you were bored?
Yeah.
You know?
I actually told this story in the kitchen the other day that my favorite thing in school was reading aloud. Yeah. And every time we do our podcast, I'm like,
your job.
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
You did it.
All that practice.
Yeah.
And then it just says, okay, I'll get started. Thank you. Back in 2010, I was a new real estate agent living in Houston, Texas. My broker sent me to show a potential buyer one of her condo listings. It's a very nice building in central Houston, so we typically wouldn't show the unit unless the buyer was pre-qualified. This individual claimed he would be paying cash, so she made an exception. However, she sent me because she didn't believe him.
Lady.
Ma'am. I arrived at the condo and met a normal-looking man who was probably in his late 60s or so. I showed him the amenities and the unit. He was an odd guy, but I got a kick out of his quirkiness and even made him laugh once or twice. That's the goal. Mm-hmm. The showing went well, and I went back to the office to find my broker looking at Google images of a man in a courtroom. She asked me if it was him, and I said, yes, what is this? Well, it was Robert Durst.
Holy shit.
Well, it was Robert Durst.
It was Robert Durst.
The scariest man on the face of the planet.
Truly. Okay. Oh my God.
Black Iris, Robert Durst.
Killing in cold blood.
The next line is, I didn't recognize him because the jinx hadn't come out and I'm not from Houston, so I didn't know the Morris Black case. I was shocked. I had just watched All Good Things, which is the scripted movie about that relationship that he had. So I knew who he was, but not what he looked like. Fast forward to 2015 when The Jinx comes out. I've watched it several times since then, and I remember the first time I saw the detectives interview his wife, Debbie Chartan, because that was the voice on his outgoing voicemail. My broker had me call him several times after the showing to see if he was interested in making an offer.
Even though it was still Robert Durst and they knew it?
They're like, come on.
Money's green.
Give him that money.
And a little bit red with blood. Okay.
I mean.
They're in the wrong.
Don't you know that a serial killer is going to do some complaining and maybe some dishonest shit?
100%.
His garbage disposal was not broken.
Right. You paying with cash, you're going to pay the rest someday? No, you're not.
You're going to fucking bury bodies in the walls.
Exactly.
Is what you're going to do. That's all conjecture and allegations.
Good.
I can't believe I was all alone with him and shook his hand. It's unbelievable how we cross paths with some people in life.
Yeah.
And then it just says, yuck. Karen, I love your Live at the Bootleg album. Oh. My dad wants to listen to the album on repeat every road trip we take. And then it says, Rex says hi.
Aw, Rex.
Hi, Rex. That's so nice. Georgia, I think you're the coolest. I still smile and laugh every time you ask Elvis if he wants a cookie. It's the sweetest, most funny thing. I wish Elvis could have met Cookie. Thank you both for everything. You know the list. You guys really do add so much joy. All the best, Erica.
Erica, thank you.
Erica, you brought a Robert Durst personal story.
You made Robert Durst laugh. That's what I would start with at parties.
For real.
Hey, who's the craziest person you ever made laugh? Robert Durst.
Is it two truths and a lie? Two lies and a truth?
Yeah.
You would kill that game.
Absolutely.
You made maybe more than a sociopath, maybe a psychopath laugh.
A serial killer, maybe?
Yeah. Summer means a whole new world for your feet.
They're walking more, sweating more, and going barefoot all day long.
For summer feet that need real comfort, there's Bombas.
Bombas has a whole line of sport-specific socks for golf, yoga, the gym, and every kind of runner.
They also make soft, supportive compression socks that are especially great for summer travel.
Bombas sandals and slides are made from super lightweight, cushy, waterproof EVA foam, so they feel incredibly comfortable.
And the best part, for every item you buy, Bombas donates an essential clothing item to someone facing housing insecurity, with over 200 million donations and counting.
I wore my Bombas compression socks on the plane ride to and from Italy. And listen, I'm a girl of a certain age at this point. It needs to be done. And I felt so comfy and so secure with my cute little Bombas socks.
So head over to bombas.com/MFM and use code MFM for 20% off your first purchase.
That's BOMBAS.com/MFM, code MFM at checkout. Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye. Okay, here's my last one. I'm not going to read you the title. Okay. Hola.
¿Qué tal?
I've been listening to your podcast for years and always wanted to write in. I'm from Spain, and here we don't get many murders. Spain.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Have you heard of the Inquisition? No, I'm kidding. And the ones we get are not Minisode appropriate. They're convoluted and very dark.
I see.
Spain.
Like the Inquisition.
Like the Inquisition.
I love that you pulled out the Inquisition.
When I heard this story, I knew my chance had finally come. In April 2020, a brown bear named Cachou, C-A-H-O-U, Cachou, was found dead at the bottom of a ravine in the Pyrenees in northeastern Spain. Pyrenees? Yeah, Pyrenees, like the dog.
Yes.
It was first assumed that the bear had died fighting another animal, but soon the cause of death was revealed to be antifreeze poisoning.
Is this an RFK story?
No.
Did you ever hear that story about RFK finding a bear carcass and then taking it home for the meat?
This is not that.
Okay.
Because bears are protected species here. Who knew they had bears in Spain? I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
The police quickly opened an investigation on Cachou's death. A judge allowed suspects' phones to be wiretapped for a dead bear.
Yes.
And in the process of finding the bear's killers, the police stumbled upon a drug trafficking ring. It says, yup, they were smuggling cocaine paste from Colombia and refining it at a lab in a nearby town. 10 people have been arrested so far, including the mayor of a village in the region.
Jesus.
As for Cachou, a forest ranger and former local government official were arrested for his murder back in November. Some people are saying that to thank investigators for their work in bringing him justice, Cachou led them to this major drug bust.
Oh, shit.
I like to imagine him with little guardian angel wings. A guardian, cocaine bear, angel.
Yeah.
I don't know, they don't say exactly how it happened, but the bear obviously was hanging out at a fucking meth lab.
Caught in the crossfire. I mean, he could have been the Spanish version of our cocaine bear.
Yeah, but the antifreeze is part of cutting the cocaine probably, right?
Oh, is it?
It's got to be.
It's what makes cocaine so good.
That's what, it gives it those effervescent bubbles that you get. Keeps it its effervescence.
You just love it so much.
Gotten baby aspirin. I hope you enjoyed the story. I love your podcast. My friend Katie introduced me when we first met 3 years ago, and it's only one of the many things she's done to keep me sane since.
Oh.
She's a badass murderino who makes me proud to be her friend every single day. Aw. I hope to one day travel to the U.S. so that we can go to an MFM live show together. Maybe we'll come there and we'll cover the Inquisition.
Oh my God. We just like entire Inquisition. I think it was
Okay.
a couple hundred years,
Right.
400?
We're starting here. Karen and Georgia, you're the best company an anxious insomniac could ever hope for. Thank you for everything you do. SSTGM, Anna.
Ana, gracias, Ana.
Gracias.
Lo siento. I don't speak Spanish. But man,
Cocaine Bear. Spanish
international
version.
cocaine. If you've got a cocaine bear story from your city or
There's gotta
country.
be.
Okay, well, we're just going to keep the hits coming.
Okay.
I'm not going to read you the subject line. Karen, Georgia, and the beloved MFM crew. Truly beloved. Longtime listener here. I've been plotting to write in some of my Santa Cruz murder lore for ages. But after listening to episode 475, I had to pause everything and tell Karen, yes, I did see Steve-O at the Burbank airport.
We got a Steve-O story. Steve-O!
Okay. It was 2019. I had just made it through TSA and was heading toward my gate when here comes Steve-O, casually walking through the terminal with his dog, Wendy.
Oh, come on.
That's the cutest. Karen, he was wearing a hat, but it was more of a dad trucker hat than a classic skater hat, just to set the record straight. Thank you.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if I want to get that into, like, I'm not going to keep my eye out for Steve-O at all times.
No. Someday I'll just be sat on a plane next to him, and then for real, though.
It's like that kind of thing where you like, I didn't realize that I loved pistachios so much until I was served up a big thing of pistachio gelato. And I'm like, this is my favorite flavor.
Got it.
That's my Steve-O sitting next to me vibe.
I get it.
Okay. Because I'm starting to feel like an absolute third grader about talking about it this much. But then I'm also
This
love
is
it.
literally the second time you've talked about it.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think we're good.
I'm just saying, don't call him and tell him. Okay. It says, and yes, it was Wendy, the sweet, adorable street dog he rescued from Peru in 2018 while filming a web series.
That's right.
He found her living on the streets completely alone, and the two instantly bonded. He flew her back to the U.S., gave her the dream dog life, and even got her a pet passport. And then in parentheses it says, which is kind of the cutest sentence ever. In 2019, they were traveling everywhere together for his bucket list tour. She went on stage with him at comedy shows and was basically his VIP co-star. Did you know that?
No, I saw something about him finding the dog, but not
Very sweet.
Yeah.
He looked so happy and healthy, and it genuinely warmed my heart. I grew up on Jackass, and seeing him with this sweet pup clearly thriving after everything he's been through was honestly kind of beautiful. It is. Anyway, this memory... This memory has been living rent-free in my brain, and I knew y'all would appreciate the Steve-O dog dad content. Stay sexy and always fly out of Burbank. XO Sadie. Perfection, Sadie.
Sadie, good one.
Girl,
Amazing.
thank you.
Guys, those were a great batch. Thank you so much.
So fun.
Send your story, whatever it is, to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
Also, if you have a celebrity sighting you would like to tell us about that we've not talked about, we love it. We don't care.
Yeah, there was a stretch of celebrity sighting stories that were really good.
I think it's because it was Colin Farrell based, and then it kind of went out from there. But I think it's important to tell people it can be your favorite celebrity.
Yeah.
We will like how much you like it.
Totally. Yeah, that's all it is. And like how nervous you were, or like how embarrassing it was. And then we need a photo if you have one too.
All those things.
Yeah.
Okay, stay sexy.
And don't get murdered. Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producers are Alejandra Keck and Molly Smith.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram at myfavoritemurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now you can watch us on Exactly Right's YouTube page. And while you're there, please like and subscribe.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
The kids are back in school. Now it's your turn to head back to the beach.
During Cheap Caribbean's Back to Beach sale, save $200 site-wide on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with code 200BEACH.
Trade school drop-offs for beach walks, lunch boxes for beach bars, and your daily routine for adults-only relaxation.
Use code 200BEACH and get more beach for less money.
Book your beach vacay today at cheapcaribbean.com. Goodbye.
Bye. There's always a point in the day when your feet decide they've had enough.
Luckily, there's Reef.
You may know Reef for their ridiculously comfortable sandals, but they aren't stopping there. The women's Neptune has everything you could ever want in a sneaker.
The Neptune is a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush-back heel, so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
Lightweight, breathable, and easy to wear, the Neptune is the everyday shoe your feet have been waiting for.
The Neptune makes me so freaking happy because my whole life I've been yelled at for crushing the heel of my foot. Because I want every shoe to be a slide, every shoe. And they actually make them that way. And it makes me so happy. Plus, they're super comfortable, they're light, and they're really cute.
So check out the Neptune on reef.com and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye.